Happy learning. From data embrace to intelligence creation, the machine learning lifecycle weaves curiosity into code, turning information into innovation. Here we are presenting a small introduction about machine learning lifecycle process. And the agenda goes like this. The various steps involved in machine learning lifecycle are gathering data, data preparation, data wrangling, analyzing the data, training the model, testing the model, and the last step is the deployment. First step of machine learning lifecycle is data gathering. It is the prominent step of the lifecycle process, and the main goal of the step is to identify and obtain all data related to the problem. In this step, we need to identify the different data sources from where all the data can be collected, such as files, IoT devices, database, internet, mobile devices, etc. The most prominent step of lifecycle process is data gathering. The quantity and the quality of the collected data will determine the efficiency of the model. The output will be determined by the quality and the quantity of the data. The more the data will be, the more accurate will be the prediction. The next step of your life cycle process is data preparation. We are going to put the data together for further processing. Data preparation is helping us to understand the nature of the data we have to work with. We need to understand the characteristics of the data, format of the data, the quality of the data. A better understanding of data leads to an effective outcome. In this, we find correlation, general trends, and outliers. The most important step of the lifecycle process is data pre-processing. We are going to perform pre-processing of data for its analysis, a step where we put our data into suitable place and prepare it to use in our machine learning training. The next step of life cycle is data wrangling. It is the process of cleaning and converting the data into usable format, which is usable for your model building. It is the process of cleaning the data, selecting the variable to use or the features to use, and transforming the data into proper format to make it more suitable for analysis in the next step. It is one of the most important steps of the complete process, because if the data is not clean, then automatically it is going to address the quality issues. It is not necessary that data we have collected is always of our same use, and sometimes it may not be useful to us. So in real world applications, collected data may have various issues, including missing values, duplicate data, invalid data, and noise data. So we have to find out a suitable filtering mechanism to clean the data. It is an mandatory procedure to detect and remove the above issues, because it can negatively affect the quality of the outcome. And the next important step is data analysis. We have to select the important analytical techniques for the data analysis process. Once the data is cleaned and the prepared data is now processed to the analysis step. This step involves selection of analytical techniques, building models, and reviewing the results. The aim of this step is to build a machine learning model to analyze the data using various analytical techniques and review the respective outcome. It starts with the determination of the type of problems, where we select the machine learning techniques such as classification, regression, cluster analysis, association, etc. And then we build the model using the prepared data and evaluate the model. The next important step is to train the model. Now the data is clean and now we are ready for training a model to improve its performance for better outcome of the problem. Once the training is done, the analyst will be able to understand the various patterns, rules and features. The next step is to test the model. Once our machine learning model has been trained on a given data set, then we test the model. In this step, we check for the accuracy of a model by providing a test data set to it. And the last step of the machine learning life cycle is deployment, where we deploy the model in the real world system. If the above prepared model is producing an accurate result as per our requirement with acceptable speed, then we deploy the model in the real system. But before deploying the project, we will check whether it is improving its performance using available data or not. And of course, the deployment process has to be checked with the new unseen data for its efficiency and accuracy. The deployment process is similar to making the final report for a project. That's all for today's learning process. As you conclude this chapter of your learning journey, remember that knowledge is a treasure that grows when shared. So go out, inspire others, and keep the flame of curiosity burning bright. Happy learning and thank you all.